Hi guys, I'm Anastasia from Natural Flow Yoga, and today we'll do a short and sweet yoga practice that is perfect to kickstart your day, or if you need to take a break at any time, you can find your mat and find your breath. So, let's get started. We will begin in child's pose, so you can let your hips sink down towards your heels, and side by side, stretch your body forward, letting your spine release and let your forehead find your mat. And we'll take a few nice and deep, juicy breaths here. A moment to tune in. Let our bodies and our minds settle on this mat. And finding our breath for this practice. Let your belly gently rise and fall. Observe how it creates a wave through your whole body. And just a few more breaths here. And you can start to find your way up to your hands and knees, with the shoulders over the wrists and the hips over the knees. And with that same nice and deep breath, we'll start to move gently, warm up our spine. With your inhale, you open the chest, let your belly sink down to the mat. And with your exhale, round the spine all the way through. Opening up with the inhale, hips float up, chin comes up, and round yourself all the way through. Exhale. And we'll do a few more of these. You can find your own breath, your own speed. And if you like, you can start to explore a more circular movement. You can let the inhale open you up, reach the chest forward, explore the shift forward. And let your exhales round you all the way through. And we do just two more of these. You can make them as big or as small as feels good for you today. Allowing the breath to move us. And exhale. And then we end up in the middle again. Tuck the toes and push the hips up in downward facing dog. Find your fingers spreading. Find your toes spreading. Push the floor away with your hands. And if you like, you can bend your knees a couple times, one by one. And you can shake your head, yes and no. And then take a few breaths in this downward facing dog. Letting your heels stretch down towards your mat. And letting your belly melt towards the spine with each exhale, all the way empty. And then you can start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Grab your elbows and hang down here for a few breaths. Let your body sway side to side gently. Letting the neck be soft and free. Let the head be heavy. And then you release your arms again and let yourself roll up all the way to standing. Reach your arms all the way up over the head. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and lengthen the left side of your body. Pull that arm all the way to the right. Let your left hip come out a little bit. Long side stretch. And then you come back up to the middle, switch your hands, and this time pull the right side of your body all the way far over to the left. And back up to the middle. Palms together, lift your heart, inhale up. And then bend your knees, lower the hands, and melt all the way back down. From here, we'll walk out to a plank. Shoulders over the wrists. Keep your belly strong. Take a few breaths here. And then the knees come down to the mat. Bend your elbows next to the rib cage. Chest and chin lower all the way down. And then you give yourself a little push to lay down on your belly. Spread your arms a little. Inhale to cobra. And exhale, melt back down. One more. Inhale, push up. And exhale, melt back down. Right foot over to the left. And exhale, back to the middle. Left foot over to the right. Exhale, back to the middle. Then you place your hands next to the rib cage and push yourself back to child's pose. Take a breath. Back on your hands and knees, and then you step your right foot forward on your mat. Give your body a little moment here. Let your hips sink down. Let them find the space. And then with a big inhale, the right arm twists open, reaches to the back, and circles with the exhale forward. One more big circle, reaching to the back. And exhale, forward. Both arms reach up, inhale. And then you tuck your back toes and push up to a lunge. Inhale here. And open to warrior two. Exhale. Inhaling, reach all the way to the back. And elbow to the knee. Exhale. Take a breath. Come back up to the middle, right foot turns in. Clasp your fingers, inhale, open the chest, and fold forward. Exhale. Here we stay for a couple of breaths. Let your shoulders soften a little bit. Relax your jaw. And let your belly melt to your spine with each exhale. And you release your hands down to the mat again and walk them over to the back of your mat, to the left foot. Lower that right knee down. And also on this side, give your body a couple of moments here to find some space. And let the hip find its way to lower down. And then inhaling, left arm twists to reach open to the back. And exhale, circle forward. Inhaling, circle it up again. Exhale, forward. Both arms, inhale up. Tuck your back toes and push up to a lunge. Big inhale here. And open to warrior two. Exhale. Inhaling up and over, reach far to the back. And exhale, elbow to the knee, reach. Bring yourself back up to the middle. Turn your left foot in. Clasp your fingers. Open up, inhale. And fold forward. Exhale. Take a few breaths here again. Keep your legs strong. Keep your breath gentle. And relax your face. And then you release your arms again. Make your step a little bit smaller. Just a little bit closer together. Grab your elbows, micro bend your knees, and let your body sway from side to side a couple times. You can go with the breath here. Just let it dangle, let it release. And come back to the middle. Walk your hands over to the right side. And this time we'll cross our legs and come to sitting. Extend your legs in front of you. Make yourself really long. Inhale. And fold forward. Exhale. Open your chest, lengthen, inhale. And roll up. Exhale. Place your hands behind you. Hips up. Head to the back. Inhale. And come all the way back down. Exhale. Right foot comes to the left inner thigh. Lengthen up. Inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Open the chest, head up. Inhale. And roll up. Exhale. Place the right hand behind you. Hips come up. Reach. And all the way back down. Exhale. Switch your legs. Lengthen up. Inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Open up. Stretch. And roll up. Exhale. Lift and reach. Big inhale. All the way up. And back down. Exhale. Roll down to lay down on your back. Feet are close to the hips. Ground your toes. Press your hips up. Roll the shoulders under to interlace your fingers. Take a few breaths here. Strong legs. Let your hips float up. And let your breath be full and free. And then you roll back down again. Place your right ankle to your left knee. And hug your legs loosely. You can let them rock side to side a little bit. Sweet little stretch here. And then you let your lower body come over to the left. And let your upper body open to the right. There's no need to be too strict about the position of your arms and legs. Let them find their own way. And then let go for a few breaths. Let gravity do all the work here. And you just soften and breathe. Now roll back to the middle. Place the soles of your feet together. And for a few breaths, let your knees sink down to the sides. And then you collect the knees back up again. This time your left ankle comes over to the right knee. You can hug the legs loosely, rock them side to side. And let that come over to the right, opening your upper body to the left. Finding the angle that feels good for you today. It doesn't need to be symmetrical. It doesn't need to be the same as yesterday. Just find a nice spot and stay there for a little bit. And then you roll back again. This time you find your Shavasana. Let your arms and legs relax. Let them lay down in whichever way feels neutral. And just for a couple of moments here, I can surrender our body to the gravity. Let the ground carry you. And allow yourself to be breathed. Letting your belly and your chest free to rise and fall on their own. Relax your face, relax your pelvic floor. And let yourself be heavy. And of course you can stay here as long as you like. And whenever you're ready, you can start to move a little bit again. Anything that feels nice to do, you can let that happen. Right? Maybe you want to stretch yourself out. Maybe some movement feels good to do right now. Right? Take your time. And whenever it feels complete, then you can roll yourself over to one side and bring yourself back up to sitting. So, that's it for today. Thank you for practicing together, and I'll see you on the mat soon.